Welcome to the food evaluation studio of Joe is Hungry, located in my adopted hometown of Fairmount, Georgia, where I'm going to evaluate Masseys by Mail shipped overnight partial cooked pizza.
Please don't let me down.
I've been eating at Massey's Pizza for over 40 years. Y'all know Massey's Pizza is my favorite pizza. It's one of the very few places that have scored above 9 on my 1 to 10 scale. I've known for a long time that you could order Massey's Pizza by mail and get it shipped overnight on dry ice. I haven't really done it because of the expense, and it seemed like kind of a frivolous thing to do. So I've actually never done this before. You just can't go online with PayPal and a credit card, order it, and be done with it. You have to talk to a living, breathing human being. They're very specific on what they'll send and how they'll do it. They'll ship only a minimum of 4 pepperoni pizzas. They only ship once a week. They do this on Wednesday. You get it on Thursday. That's it. That's final. This will cost you anywhere from $129 up to $192 depending upon where you live. With that in mind, I suspect Masseys by Mail is not their main revenue stream. When the UPS guy, he brings you a great big styrofoam crate. Feels like it weighs about 8 or 9 pounds. It's not light. I've got my knife. Let's go ahead and see what's inside. We have our trusty cooking instructions. It's definitely very cold. We'll set this off to the side. We have 2 pieces stacked one on top the other, loaded up with 155 pieces of pepperoni. This is what you get. It's wrapped in plastic, so we indeed get 4 large 14-inch Masseys pizza pizzas. These are obviously frozen and partial cooked. We've got our pizza. I don't know about you, but I really want to see if this is just as good as what you get at Massey's Pizza coming fresh out of their oven. So, without any more delay, let's go ahead and get that pizza in the oven and get it cooked. Give Bessie's daddy a warm welcome. Welcome back to the studios of Joe is Hungry. Our pizza's cooked, our pizza's ready. I'm so excited that I've got Massey's Pizza fresh cooked in Fairmount, Georgia. Before I go any further, I want to do the Joe weight test. I want to compare it to some other pizzas, although it gives me a lot of pain to do so, because comparing it to places like Pizza Hut is comparing real pizza to what I call fast food pizza. Nevertheless, let's see how much this thing weighs. As we can see, this thing weighs in at 2 pounds 1 ounces. Although, like I said, quality pizza does not have a weight. I don't really think I got a good char on it. I probably could have cooked it a little bit longer because it should be stiff and crunchy. I can't blame Massey's Pizza for that. On the next round, I'm gonna have to get a better cookie sheet and cook it a little bit hotter. It doesn't seem to be quite exactly the same smell as when I get it fresh from Massey's Pizza. It's a little duller, probably the way I cooked it. The pepperoni looks great. This looks very attractive. There is 155 pieces of pepperoni on the pizza. Well, without wasting any more time, I believe it's time for the Joe Bite Test. Starting off with a little corner piece. Joe Bite Test, engage. Not bad. Obviously, there's something to be said for ordering this and getting it Massey's Pizza. It's a little more complicated than taking a Massey's Pizza, throwing it in the oven, and cooking it. Apparently, there's a good bit of skill involved in that, as I have learned. First, make sure you have the right size cookie sheet to cook this thing on. I did get a little bit of crunch on the crust. The pepperoni is cooked properly. There's something fundamentally different about a fresh cooked pizza versus a frozen pizza. I assume they cooked this on Wednesday, packaged it, and shipped it. So it didn't sit in the packaging very long. I keep on to say it's freezer burn, but I know it's not. The pepperoni taste is great. It seems like the taste of the sauce has been dulled a little bit. It's almost like the crust has picked up the flavor of the packaging. By no means is this the same as getting it at a Massey's Pizza fresh cooked. I think it's the packaging. I think it's the fact that it was frozen, possibly the way I cooked it, but I sort of doubt it because I followed the instructions to a T. I've literally been eating this exact pizza for the most of my life. If you need to know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. 8 to 9 is food you would travel for. 7 to 8 is decent eating. And 7 down is a slippery slope to food hell. That being said, let's give this thing a score. I'm gonna have to go with an 8.2. I wished I could have gave it a higher number. I really do, but it is what it is. You make the best pizza, there is nothing that comes close to Massey's Pizza, no question. But for now, I would probably get it local. That's my review. If you found this interesting, if you found this useful, subscribe to the channel, support the channel, and we will see you in the next video.